Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crandall University for today's basketball game featuring the visiting UKC Blue Devils and your Crandall Chargers. We now ask you to please rise if able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the starting lineup for the visiting UKC Blue Devils. Number 5, Jenna Bain. Number 6, Olivia Moreau. Number 13, Aiden McLeod. Number 15, Lauren Ford. And number 20, Veda Wells McCon. And now, the starting lineup for your Crandall Chargers. From Derby Junction, New Brunswick, number 8, Cassidy Hamilton. From Charlottetown, PEI, number 11, Alexa Rancourt. From Moncton, New Brunswick, number 13, Kylie Balzer. From Fredericton, New Brunswick, number 14, Michaela Hansen. And from Bath, New Brunswick, number 9, Emily Briggs.
And your humble announcer's going to have trouble with these King's College uniforms, getting used to the numbers. Spinning inside for 2. That time was Lauren Ford. So bear with me, Kings fans. I've watched your team. I haven't called them before, so it's always interesting with in the backs of those unis, or the front of the unis, are trouble seeing with my old eyes up here, just the pattern. So give me a sec. I'll get used to them. If I name somebody wrong, kindly forgive me. I'll make it up to y'all. So Crandall there, standard starting lineup. Rancourt runs it down in half court. That feed didn't get to her, but she's going to have to have a big day. Is Rancourt. She had a big first half of the season. Big reason. And has to be a foul, absolutely. On the follow through there, and going to the line for 3 is going to be Kylie Balser. A little careless closeout there by the Blue Devils, and Kylie's going to go to the line. Last time we saw her before the break, she was unreal in this gym. In a losing effort, unfortunately, but played really well in some games there right before Christmas. But as always, they're the bug they get bitten by here the last last half of this season going, or first half of this season going back to the last half of last season, just can't make enough shots. Run their stuff well, get good shots. They just don't go in. But Kylie's starting things off here. 2 for 2 from the line to tie it up, and now she wants to give her team the early lead here, 3-2. We mentioned both these teams come in 1 and 7 as it rims out. And rebounded there by Olivia Moreau, fourth-year player out of Waterloo. Jenna Bain at the top. She spins, gets inside. Running one-hander, no. Rebound by Briggs. Emily Briggs, the stalwart out of Bath, New Brunswick, her 5th year, the 5th-year senior. Nice backdoor look. Up, Cassidy Hamilton. Can't finish, but she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Nice. Elementary basketball there from the Crandall Chargers. Not a lot of plays called in today's hoops, not like back in the day where you had threw up a play called and you ran something set. Teams don't run that way anymore, and the girls are guy's side. That was a pretty basic rule there. You get dribbled at, go back door. 0 for 2 at the line, though, was Cassidy Hamilton. Not having a shooting year she's capable of. She's due to erupt here in the second half. And if they do get a couple of their shooters going as Bain up and misses off the back rim, rebounded nicely by Hamilton. Spins and loses it, though, and turnover. Back comes Kings. Bain. Too strong there for Moreau, and it's going to go back to Crandall, but Kings coming out here with a lot of energy and intensity here in this press. Kind of a 1-1-2-1 here as I look at it. Looking to pressure up top and then collapse in the middle. They got options long if they see them, and they do, but just a little rushed there from Kylie Balser. She had Rancourt, but rushed herself, didn't need to. That's the thing with these full court presses. Sometimes even when you beat the press, they speed you up and they get your mind moving a little quicker than you want it to, and you beat the press, but you still turn it over in the half court. That's a nice look cross court from Moreau to Bain, but she can't get the 3 to go. Rancourt now to Briggs, and Briggs is going to have to hustle to get it over, and she does, but she turns it over. Bain, she's there. She's like a Batman villain so far, Bain here. The way she's turning the ball over, turning Crandall over, and she's, oh, I thought she had another one there. Finally over is Hamilton. And again, it's another example, a little rush, but Rancourt's going to clean it up. And the miss on the baseline there by Hansen. Again, not a bad shot, but just rushed it a little bit because they got that pressure. Oh, look at that nice move. Lauren Ford can't finish, and it's going to go back to Crandall. Boy, she faked out. Hansen there. Michaela Hansen, one of the twins on the floor. Rancourt. Oh, again, there's another example. Just get your body and your brain a little bit sped up, even when you beat it. Kings forced a mistake, and back to Kings now. 4-4 here early. Lots of mistakes, lots of intense pressure defense here both ways. Applying the pressure in different ways, and that was a hand-down, man-down situation. Olivia Moreau, the lefty jumper, and Briggs just it was not out far enough to put the kibosh on that. Nice break this time by Crandall, and that's a pretty fine for Briggs. Oh, just in and out. Nice pass there from Michaela Hansen. And Briggs can make it. She's another one. If she gets the shot going more consistently like she is capable of, Crandall can start putting more points on the board. Bain gets it stolen. And I don't care how much you ask me, fans out there in Twitterverse where you can find me at Hoop Stingley. I don't care how much you ask. I'm not going to do my Bain imitation. I got a good one. Don't get me wrong. I can do a Bain imitation, but I'm not doing it. Matea Hansen. So the Hansen twins both in now for Crandall. Oh, good communication there from Briggs and Cassidy. Put a stop to that ball penetration, but nice move from the top there. Wells McCown, she was not able to finish. Vader Wells McCown, the first-year player from Kingston, Ontario. This lead could be worse if you're a Crandall fan right now, Kings not finishing their chances on the inside off of all these turnovers and missed shots by Crandall. Crandall doing a pretty good job harassing the shooters, even if they do get ball penetration. So really it's a story of defense here early, 6-4. Briggs forcing Moreau out further than she wanted, but a nice kick. And Jenna Bain knocks it down. That looked like it was a 3, and it was. 9-4 here, and another turnover. Crandall not handling this Kings pressure at all. This one goes in, there's got to be a timeout, but lefty miss there from Moreau and a good rebound by Hamilton. She's going to push. But again, wrong decision. Crandall just, yeah, and that's got to be a timeout on there, over there from Jill Smith, and she takes one. 9-4 here, messy start for Crandall. So, again, fans, welcome back to ACAA basketball. This is a big weekend for me personally. It's going to be fun doing the Crandall games today. I go to Mount A tomorrow to the brand new restored McCormick Gym. The problems are not completely over in the McCormick Gym, but it won't be fully done till the spring, but it is done enough and in good enough shape and looking real good. It's just a stand situation now. There's not going to be any bleachers. There's going to be chairs out tomorrow for fans to go. So fans, if you're listening, wondering whether or not you can take in the game in Sackville tomorrow, absolutely take it in and support all these ACAA games when you get a chance, either in person or on ACAA TV. So we'll check out the schedule today. I've been so focused on getting to these games, I didn't actually take a look and see at the schedule to see what else is going on today. So let me do that right now. Okay, so at 3 p.m., Mount St. Vincent is hosting the UMBSJ girls. So these games here are 1 and 3. So at 3 o'clock, you'll have to do some switching back and forth between our men's matchup here, between the Blue Devils and the Chargers, and UMBSJ in Mount St. Vincent. And then 5 o'clock, the boys have it all to themselves. So nice Saturday afternoon of hoops. Oh, nice move by Rancourt. Just can't get it to go. The lid's on the hoop here for Crandall early. But Rancourt, that nice move, and no matter how much game film these teams have of Alexa Rancourt turning left and going, she's so athletic and big, you just can't stop it. I don't know what it is. You cannot stop it. Her going left is just, it's an unstoppable move in this league right now, and she is putting on a show, having an all-star caliber season. The ACAA is Alexa Rancourt. And they played a good defensive possession here, but they get called for the reach. 6 seconds left as spinning into the lane was Lauren Ford, the third-year player from Sackville, Nova Scotia. That is Balser's second. That's a problem for Crandall. As depth is not their calling card right now. They're developing. They're very, very young outside of Balser, Emily Briggs, and Cassidy Hamilton. This is a team, well, Alexa Rancourt's in her third year. Besides that, it's all first and seconds. So depth is an issue because they're still, I mean, you make the jump from high school to college. A lot of times that first and second year those are development years, and by the time you're in your third, you're ready to be a weapon. It's the special players that are effective in first and second year. So, yes, that's going to be a turnover. Matea Hansen got caught looking, and right off the timeout, the first chance to make the press, they turn it back over again. Frustrating experience so far, I'm sure, for the Crandall coaching staff. But King's College really playing a solid first quarter defensively. Crandall has held them to 11 so far as the air ball thrown up there from Lexi Rosell from the corner. Third-year player to Barrie, Ontario. Open shot, though. Good shot. Coaching staff was clapping. They wanted to take that one. Another turnover. And they're just not executing that. I mean, there's really, they're trying to go up the sideline almost exclusively. When they have gotten into the middle, they've had success, but when they've gotten into the middle, they've rushed themselves a little bit and turned it over from that spot, even with the break. Alex Soiko on the floor now, the third-year player from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, for the Blue Devils. Wells McCown, not there. The baseline jumper, well defended there. Alex Soiko on the miss, and a rebound from Hansen, and back comes Crandall. Let's see if they can get something going against not a set defense. Briggs goes against Bain, spins, and Bain hits her. Gonna go to the line. That's a smart play by Briggs. That's a veteran. Get the ball down low. Get the ball into the paint. Use your footwork. A little clever ball fake and get yourself to the line for some free throws. Break this schneid. It's been at 4 for a while here for the Chargers. Up and in on the first one for Ms. Briggs. She's going to be a big loss when she leaves this program at the end of this year. Played in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association last summer. Hopefully we see her in that league again this summer. Announcements coming for that league anytime, along with the men's league I'm proud to be part of, the Eastern Canadian Basketball League, which starts in March, same time as the ladies. We hope to be good partners with the Maritime Women's League. Oh, squeezing through there, but not able to get it to go was Rousseau. And back comes Crandall. Again, not against a set defense. Briggs squeezes inside. Ooh, she took a hit there. Thought maybe she'd earn something to go to the trip to the line again, but no can do. Stuck 5, or the Chargers still stuck 5. Great box out there from Matea Hansen. She was keeping Kaylee Garland off the glass. Oh, and a good look opposite for Hansen. She's going to throw up a runner. Nice little, deft little touch there from Matea Hansen, the freshman, with her twin sister out of Fredericton, showing growth as the year goes on offensively. And another good box out there, this time by Briggs. She gets it to Hansen. She spins, looks back for Briggs. Stops are leading to success here for the Chargers offensively. Don't have to go against that set press. It's a wide open 3 for Briggs. Another good shot that doesn't go. Oh, good hands there. Rancourt does what she does best. Get the ball up on the glass and follow. The leading rebounder in the league by a pretty wide margin is Alexa Rancourt. And that's why, smart foul by Rancourt there. Well executed play from the Blue Devils. A good feed there from Soiko. Kaylee Garland to the line there, the 5'11" forward, 4th-year player out of North Vancouver. A lot of youth too, a lot of 1st and 2nd-year players on the King's College team as well. Both these teams stuck at 1-7, but been competitive. There's Garland. That's called off. She goes over the line. So it's 11-10. Crandall going to claw on their way back in, but now they got to go against this pressure. Let's see how they look against it. And they, turn it over again. Rancourt just wide open 3 for Bain, and it goes. Rancourt knocked it to the corner, but good recovery from the Blue Devils. They found the wide open Bain. She's been the story so far, and that's what they've got to do right there. But again, Rancourt, there's no rush. You've beaten it. You don't have to get rid of it. You don't have to pound it. You can even just hold it and get it back to a guard. But good pressure. The story of the first quarter so far is turnovers by Crandall, but fortunately they should have given up a lot of more than 14 points so far to these Blue Devils. The Blue Devils, they're going to look back at this first quarter, I think, at the end here and say kind of a lost opportunity with all the turnovers we generated. Another one here. They just can't make the right decision on that pass, or when they make the right decision, the receiver doesn't make the next right one. And again, turned over from Briggs back to Crandall. That's got to be 10 turnovers here in the first quarter. at least. And they're only stuck 4. Testament to their defense here at this end. Let's see if they can keep it going. It's only a matter of time, though. You keep turning the ball over at this rate, it's going to cost you. And Bain's going to pop another one, but back rims it. Good decision there. Nicely done by Briggs. Rancourt finishes with the left hand. There you go. If you're a Crandall fan, that was well executed. A little bit more of that. Oh, a nice give and go and a catch, but good collapse there by Crandall. Nowhere to go, and that's passing her into trouble. No, it's wrong decision by Briggs. That was just never going to work for Rancourt. She was never going to be able to catch that against 3 players and control it without turning it over. Garland all the way over here. Nalini Maharaj. She misses. Rebounded nicely there by Matea Hansen. She's done a stellar job boxing out at that end since she's come in. It's her 3rd defensive rebound already by my count. She's going to put the ball on the floor. Not there. Gets it back out to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to pop a 3. They need some of that from Cassidy Hamilton. And the lead now for Crandall, if you can believe it, after watching the turnover fest here in the first quarter. Back rims a 3 there. Good hustle by Matea Hansen. And also by the looks of things, is that Bain at the bottom? No, pardon me, that's Alex Soiko with the good hustle for the Devils, and it's going back to Crandall. Oh, man. And nicely done that time by Rancourt to come to meet it. Didn't have time to pop it up in the air, but didn't turn it over against the clock, and now Crandall looks up and goes, how in the world are we leading this game? But they are. Almost as many turnovers as points in the first quarter for the Chargers. But they come out on top anyway. So listen, one thing you can say about these girls, both of these teams from what I've watched, is yeah, the wins on the scoreboard aren't there, but you cannot kill their spirit on either end of the floor. They're going to play hard. And as you see, Crandall not letting their struggles offensively get them down. They just locked down defensively. Didn't let Kings turn too many of those turnovers into points. Got enough stops to rip that lead back, 15-14, as we go to the break. So Jenna Bain comes in, averaging 15.5 points a game for Kings College, the leading scorer. There's only 2 players in double figures for this team. Nora Quinlan, the other player, averages a little bit over 10 points, so only 53 points a game has Kings been averaging. So that's really been their Achilles heel, has been getting the ball to go through that orange ring there that counts, and that's the same thing for Crandall. 54.4 points a game for them. Alexa Rancourt coming in, averaging 15 points on the season, and I think over 15 rebounds. I don't know if they're on the, 14 rebounds, almost 14 rebounds, over 15 points. I mean, she's an automatic double-double, and it's really been what's kept Crandall in a lot of games, and they're defensively, they are, they're at a level of some of the best defensive teams in the conference. They just haven't been able to score at a good enough rate. Same things for Kings. So they'll spend the second half trying to figure out how to get into that final playoff spot and be a difficult matchup for the teams at the top of the standings. If one of these teams can really figure out ways to more effectively score the ball in the second half of this season, they could be a tough one game team, a little bit scary. Especially the starting lineups for these teams are pretty solid. They don't want to go terribly deep into the young bench yet, both these teams, but 1 through 5, they can beat some teams. And a very nice move there by Nalini Maharaj, the 5th-year senior out of East Bay, Nova Scotia. Pretty stuff from her. Gives her team the lead back. Matea Hansen, great decision there not to force that pass. She gets it back and knocks down a 3. Excellent decision Haven't said that much with the ball in their hands today, have we, for Crandall? But that was excellent from Matea Hansen. She could have forced the pass through a couple of Blue Devils to Rancourt. Pardon me, that's Tristan DeRush into the game, pardon me, who knocked that ball out of bounds nicely there. Good hands from DeRush. The second-year player from Miramichi. But Balser made a good decision, got it back and banged in a three and gave the lead right back to Crandall. Bain now with a spinning jumper. Okay, you're gonna make that. Just forget about it. Don't worry about that one if you're guarding Bain. And again, boy, Rancourt, she's doing a good job coming to meet that ball in the middle. And she's trying to be unselfish. She sees that they've got some 3-on-2s maybe if they make the right pass, but that's tough to get between defenders. King's doing a good job getting their hands on all kinds of balls. Oh, nice. You can't let her get that position. Absolutely not. Can you let her get that position if you're Charlie Lepp, new into the game for the Blue Devils? It's over if Rancourt catches the ball there. Little missed assignment here for Crandall on the defense, but a missed baseline jumper. Good rebound, though, for Maharaj. Not able to finish. Oh, pardon me. That was Garland, pardon me, not Lepp. That, again, those unis. One side's very clear, the other side isn't. So bear with me, fans. Excuse me. It was Garland that gave up that position inside to Rancourt for that last hoop. 2018 Crandall. 8:21 clock running second quarter. As up and in for two is Olivia Moreau, the lefty. Ties the score at 20 now. Hamilton back to Briggs. Briggs, Rancourt at the high post. Pounds it left-handed, not there. Back to Hamilton. She drives right-handed. Nice move from Hamilton. Just back rims it. Up with it is Maharaj. She's going to push, and she does. Finds Lauren Ford. Ford collects. Can't finish. Rancourt got a piece, I think. And she tried to go up. Good handoff there. And a spinning layup attempt from Aiden McLeod, new onto the floor, the second-year player from Wolfville. Good feed, good footwork from her. She gets hit, and she's going to the line for 2 free throws. Briggs, she's going to check out for a rest. Into the game is Ellie Hiltz, first-year player from Wellington, Nova Scotia. A little diminutive, but she is tough. She's given them some really good minutes off the bench, especially defensively. She is no joke. Good rebounder for her size, too. Deroche with the rebound. Hamilton, she's going to push. She's got a double team, and she makes a bad decision. Don't want to pound that ball against the double team. She had Hiltz there. So Crandall, you get the feeling it's 21-20 here. They've made a lot of really poor decisions with the ball. You got to figure when they get themselves work, get this kind of calm down a little bit, how to play against this defense of Kings. You got to figure the way they're playing defensively, they'll start to pull away, but Kings, no joke defensively themselves here. Bain all the way to the corner. That's going to be an offensive foul, I think. Yep. Legal screen trying to get Moreau open in that corner off the out of bounds. Now they're set up in this press. It's been so hard to beat. Ooh, that was close to a backcourt. But well done, nicely done there by, ooh boy. That looked like a foul on that cut, and it looked like Hamilton knocked it out off the Blue Devils, but the ball goes curiously back to the Kings College Devils. Ford swings it all the way over. Moreau, she's going to pound it left-handed. She likes that shot. Running left, her left-hander doesn't go, though. Rims out. Nicely done again. Another rebound for Matea Hansen. Ooh, boy, that was almost another turnover, but Deroche collected. That is not going to get there. Boy, they're just trying all kinds of passes through Kings College arms that just don't have a chance. And Bain is going to make you pay sooner or later. Not there, though. Missed another lefty runner. Double team on Hamilton. Hiltz comes and gets it. Good decision there by Hamilton. Well done from her that time. I think she's going to get a sub. And this might be a good thing. Cassidy's a smart player. Get her to have a seat. Have a look at what the press is doing a little bit. Sometimes that helps. Next time you go out there, both her and Briggs have a better idea. Sometimes you need to get a look in mid-game. Anna McKillop onto the floor now for Crandall. Back to Kylie Balser. Back on with the two fouls. You see why. Oh, nice move. Little strong, though. Bain comes away with it, and she's going to push. Up to Ford. Met by Balser. Nice move from Ford. Back to Bain for a three. Doesn't go. Crash in the glass, though. Well done. That was the work of Ford. She tapped it over inside to Aiden McLeod, who finished it. And another turnover. Throwing it through hands again. Well defended, though. Excellent work there by Balser after the turnover. But Kings has wrestled back a three-point lead here, 23-20, 5:43. Briggs checks back in for Hiltz. Hiltz was fine in that short shift. All right. Well, going to be another turnover. Oh, man, lucky there. Take advantage if you're Crandall. Briggs didn't like what she saw, pulled it out. But then another careless pass and a turnover. Well done by Aiden McLeod. And she follows the miss, gets an offensive rebound. She's going to get fouled. That's going to be Rancourt.
Foul on charges number 11, Alexa Rancourt.
Her second. So another key one. Crandall's got two with two on the floor. Two other key players, Rancourt and Balser. Gonna have to play smart here as the second quarter goes on. Briggs now, she's guarding Brady. Justine Brady new on the floor. That's a miss, short. Rebound though, inside by Kings, but they're gonna get called for a travel. Good call there, good fight from Justine Brady. Second-year player from Alberta, but good call. Tristan DeRoche returns. It's DeRoche and Balser and Briggs and McKillop. And Matea Hansen. That's a good break from the Chargers. McKillop trying to use her footwork. Up with the left, not there. Rebounded by Maharaj. Back comes Kings. Bain on the push. Man, she's quick. Short there with that one, but quicker to the ball was Lauren Ford. She banks it up and in, and it's a 5-point lead for Kings. Timeout, Chargers. Fans will go through a little bit of schedule here for the rest of the weekend, like I said. So Mount St. Vincent and Mount A, those games did not happen on 2 nights ago. So today last night. So today it's Crandall and King's College, as we're calling right now. This is the girls' game. After this at 3 o'clock is the men's game. Stay tuned on ACAA TV and do a little flipping back and forth between here and the Mount as UMBSJ is playing in the Mount. Tomorrow, Holland College plays at Mount Allison. I'll be on the call for the girls and guys there. Starting at 1 o'clock, same time. Crandall is in stew tomorrow. So Crandall fans, switch back and forth, please, between the Mount A games in Sackville and the Stew games in Fredericton with Crandall, please. And 2 and 4, the UMBSJ Seawolves are back in UKC. So Kings will be traveling back home to host the UMBSJ Seawolves tomorrow. Excellent break there, that time by Crandall. McKillop, back to Hansen. Back into McKillop. See if she go to work down low. She's got one-on-one down there. Nice spin. She goes to lefty again. This time can't finish. Good looking move by McKillop. Just wasn't there. Another nice move inside by Bain, but short this time. Follows her own miss. Gathers it, but knocks it out of bounds. Back to the Crandall Chargers. McKillop coming off a lot of injuries. Finally healthy. And another turnover. Forced it. That wasn't even really that. That was more token pressure there by the Blue Devils. Nice move back. Nice cut back door by Maharaj. Can't get it to go though. McKillop on the rebound. Knocked away. Bain almost knocked it off of Briggs to maintain Blue Devils possession, but they'll be able to set up that press. So trying to screen the front of that press a little bit was Briggs, which isn't a bad move. Try some new looks. What you've been doing hasn't been working against this press, that's for sure. So Darash now in the middle of that press break. She's got to be the one to make herself big on the catch. That's just a dangerous, but nicely done by Balser to spin out of it. Whew, that was a dangerous place to catch it. Well done from her. Briggs on the penetration. Almost gets that finger roll to go, but she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Emily Briggs on the attack. Well done from her. Really, the spacing on that press break has not been effective for Crandall. And then once they've beaten it, they've almost been more panicked when they've beat it than when they haven't. They've gotten that ball cleanly into the middle or cleanly up the sidelines. They've over-dribbled or overpassed instead of taking what's there. Briggs short with the second one. 1 for 2, 25-21. 3:36 clock moving second quarter. Got rid of it right before she traveled, but I think that was a travel. Yep, absolutely. That's a good call. Oh, Briggs, lucky to have that knocked out. Was about to be met there on the sideline by Lexi Rousel. Briggs now against the Maharaj defense. Sends Balser through. Balser swings it all the way over to Matea Hansen. Skips back to Balser. She's got a wide open 3. Rims out. Good offense from Crandall, just didn't go. When they get good sets, they get good shots. They just got to take better care of the ball. Kings, almost gets it there to Briggs. Marcel back to in the corner, but stepping on the baseline there was Wells McCown. On the sideline, pardon me. That's a good press break, but again, that next pass, there was no need for it. They had it beat. Hansen caught the ball on the sidelines. Just square up, take a look, give yourself a beat. No need to go directly into a pass or a dribble or a shot. If it's there, take it. If not, get it back out, and they pay for it. Back comes Rousel and bangs in a 3. And the lead's out to 7. There, that's taking your time with it. Much better. Now you've got the wide open look. That's the way you do it. Emily Briggs drops a dime to Matea Hansen. Take a picture of that one. If you're a Crandall coach and player, lather, rinse, repeat. Good swing there by the Blue Devils, and a penetration there by Bain against pressure, but not able to finish. Bain, they're getting lucky here. Is Crandall a little bit. A lot of these floaters and short shots Bain is used to making. They're rimming out for her right now, but she's getting into the lane. Crandall, though, only stuck 5. They run that play for Bain. Bain on the pull-up. It's for 3. Back rims it, though. Good rebound by Maharaj. She spins into a lefty layup, and she misses. And Rancourt back into the game, collects the rebound. Balser now, looking for Rancourt. Rancourt collects, back to Balser on the double team. Balser on the pull-up, good shot, in and out and in again. but rebounded by guess who? And then knocks it off of Maharaj. Rancourt keeping things alive for the Chargers. They got 13 seconds left on the clock, 1:42 remaining first half, 28-23. Chargers, nice play design for Hamilton. She's made one already. There's another bang from Cassidy Hamilton. Pretty execution there by the Chargers. They've had a couple of those the last few possessions. Maybe building some momentum here. They need another stop. Roselle inside. Bain with the miss, but she collects that rebound, man. She's tough. Oh, and a nice cut, but fumbling it was Wells McCown, but she was able to collect it and get it back out to Maharaj on the miss, but another follow. And back to the free throw line is going to be Veda Wells McCown, the rookie from Kingston, Ontario. It's the first one to roll in, 3-point lead restored, only the first foul on DeRush. Two for two. 4-point lead now. And this pressure sets up again. Maharaj going to take the top of the zone now. That length of hers and that athletic ability, I can see why. Well done there by Rancourt, but oh boy. Again, no need to rush. Collect it. Put it under your chin. Nobody's going to take it from you. Now they need another stop. Maharaj into the corner. Rousseau inside. Fumbled there by Moreau. Back comes Crandall. Beats the pressure nicely. Smart decision there by Balser. Didn't press or anything. Into the offense. Down to 10 now already. Can't hit the screen roll, but fighting for it nicely there was Rancourt. She went down on her ankle though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She went over on it pretty good by the looks of things. She's not putting any weight on it right now. She needs some help up. That's not good if you're a Crandall fan. Seeing number 11 go down. She's got her hands pounding the floor a little bit. You can tell there's a little bit of pain there. I think she turned an ankle. Yeah, and she's looking for some help. Doesn't want to put any weight on it. Oh, that's not good. She's able to put some weight on. Oh no, see now she's hopping. Boy, she's clearly uncomfortable. Hopefully that's a sprain, and she can come back. But now Crandall's going to need some help here in the front court. They're going to need somebody to step up. For now, it's McKillop replacing her in the lineup. Little elevator play there for Briggs. They got their hands on it. Nicely collected there by Hamilton. She was the most alert player on the floor, but another turnover. Oh boy, here comes Morneau. Gets it off, and it's a 3-on-0 offensive rebound. Crandall not getting back defensively. Didn't have a chance at that one. Kings pushes the lead up to 6. 7 on the clock now. Matea Hansen hands off to Briggs. Briggs pops a 3. It's short. Oh, man. Kylie Balser was set to lay it in, but it just grazed the rim. Just kind of the luck of the draw for Crandall. Shooting the ball from the outside so far this season. Haven't gotten enough to go. Got some more bad luck there, but really only to blame them. Only got themselves to blame for that first half. Rough outing from the turnover perspective for the Crandall Chargers, but somehow find themselves only stuck 6. We'll see you back here in 14:45, fans.
Welcome to Crandall University. Crandall is a Christian liberal arts university located on 200 acres of land in Moncton, New Brunswick, central to Atlantic Canada.
We're a part of the admissions team here at Crandall, and we're so happy to have you. Let's head inside. Right inside the main entrance of Stultz Hall is the Welcome Center, where the admissions team is located. For now, we're going to pass you off to Riley and Rebecca, who are going to lead you on your tour.
After your tour, we'd love to chat, get to know you, and answer any questions you may have. Feel free to reach out to us anytime.
SH177 is one of our larger lecture halls. While it seats 150, our average class size is 19 and we max our sizes at 75. It has comfortable chairs, charging stations, and this is where you'll have a lot of your first year classes. Our small class sizes make it an awesome opportunity to have discussion in class with your professor as well as with the other students around you. Here at Crandall, you're more than just a number. With our student to faculty ratio of 13:1, you really have that one-on-one personal touch with your professors, and they care about each of the students and want to find ways to mentor them and help them reach their goals.
Student Services is our one-stop shop here at Crandall. If you have any doubts, this is the place to be. Here you can set up appointments with the finance, registrar, and student life staff. So if you have any questions, come visit. There are many services here at Crandall to help you succeed. One is the Student Success and Writing Center. Here you can find rentable laptops and tutoring sessions, as well as some study tools. We have a computer lab and IT support for any of your technology needs. We have an on-campus counselor here who offers subsidized counseling if you are ever in need. And of course, we have our student life staff who put in hard work to make sure you have the best possible university experience.
On top of the academic services offered here on campus, there are also many other ways to get involved which will enrich your Crandall experience. For example, the Student Center is a great central location where you can take a break, hang out with your friends, and just play some games.
Yeah, and there's something for everybody here, from theater productions to outdoor adventure trips.
To even the many banquets and events that the Crandall Student Association plans here on campus.
And we have so many opportunities to volunteer in our community as well.
We're now in the commons of Stultz Hall, which was built in 2011. Here you'll find Corey's Cafe, which is a great spot to hang out with friends in between classes and grab a coffee or a snack, or even to sit down and have a full meal. Down the hall, you'll find the bookstore, which is a great spot to get your Crandall gear as well as all of the books that you'll need for any of your courses. The Commons are a great place to study and hang out with your friends, but we also have a lot of other places designated for studying. We have study rooms that can be booked out at the Student Services. We have a reading room as well as the library, which has all of the sources that you'll need for any of your papers as well as more study rooms which can be booked. We also offer free lockers for any of our students, which is a great resource for all of our off-campus students.
At Crandall University, we offer a large array of competitive undergraduate programs in arts, business, science, and education.
We also offer many professional and graduate programs in education and management for international and domestic students.
And when you graduate from here, not only will you be prepared for your career, but you will also have gone through some transformational growth that will propel you forward in your life so that you can make a larger impact in the world.
Welcome to the Great Hall, which is located in our second academic building, Murray Hall. When entering this space, you can see the flags that hang from the ceiling that represent the home countries of each one of our students from across the world. Through the Great Hall, you'll find our cafeteria, which offers 3 meals a day. Each meal includes a daily special, a salad and sandwich bar, as well as a short order station. Across the way, you'll find Britton Auditorium, which is a large gathering space used for holding plays and concerts, as well as our chapel services, which are offered twice a week. In addition to this, we also offer mentoring groups which meet once a week to foster community and spiritual growth within the school.
At the bottom of Murray Hall, you'll find our athletic facilities, which includes our court, our locker rooms, and the fitness center. Athletics are an integral part of life here at Crandall. The Crandall Chargers compete in the ACAA and are known for their passion, determination, and sportsmanship. Nearly 20% of our students here are involved in athletics. And that means they get to train with an Olympic certified nutritionist, strength and conditioning coaches, and massage and physiotherapists who assist them year-round with both sport-specific training and performance.
Across from Kroll Field is our 2 residence buildings, Mitten Court and Colburn House. Colburn House has a pod-style setting, which means that you would share a living space with 3 other rooms. Each wing also has a laundry room and a lounge area. The lounge areas have a TV, a sink, a mini fridge, and a microwave. The building also has 2 common lounge areas, one with a full kitchen as well as a study room. Resident assistants also live on each wing and are there to offer community and support for the students.
Mitten Court is home to our fully furnished apartments. There are options of 2, 3, or 4 bedrooms and 2 to 3 bathrooms. Along with being fully furnished, they include all appliances and even in-floor heating. Both buildings are keycard access only and are a short walk to the academic buildings. They both also have free laundry and parking, and there's tons of storage.
Thank you for joining us on our tour of Crandall University.
We look forward to seeing you next time in person.
Welcome back, basketball fans, to the Crandall Gym here on the Crandall campus in Moncton, New Brunswick. My name's Dave Tingley, at Hoops Tingley on Twitter if you want to say hello. And the numbers on the first half, as Mr. 180 himself, Taya Bailey, reaches out and, of course, compliments me. He didn't compliment the basketball game, I noticed. Maybe because he counted 21 turnovers for the Crandall Chargers in the first half. That's a possibility because that's the number they ended at. Leading scorers for the Chargers were Alexa Rancourt, 8, and of course 7 boards on her way to another double-double. Matea Hansen, great first half for her, 7 and 4. Cassidy Hamilton also had 6. For King's College, Jenna Bain led them with 8, and they have a 32-26 lead to start this second half, and they started off in style. Jumper from the top of the key from that Miss Bain, and it's up to a 10-point lead. I might have to pull out the Bain Batman villain voice if Bain keeps running the show the way she has so far. Balser spins, not there. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton on the right hand move. Nice kiss off the glass from Hamilton. Cassidy Hamilton up to 8 and the lead back to 6. Good answer from Hamilton to start the second half. Inside and missed shot on the baseline move there, pardon me. That's Lauren Ford going to the line for 2 for King's College. 6 points and 3 boards in her first half. Ford comes into the game averaging only 5 on the season. She's already surpassed that in this game, so solid showing for Miss Ford here. Balser. 3-point from the top. Hamilton's feeling it a little bit. That one wasn't far off, just a little to the right. Did it stray? She's looking confident today, shooting the ball. Hasn't shot at a high percentage this year so far, but you know she's capable. Good defense there by Crandall, but a wide open 3 over there by Ford, and the rebound inside by Briggs, and she takes a hit. Nalini Maharaj back in. She takes her place at the top of that zone where she's been effective, forcing turnovers. Let's see what they went over at half. Oh boy, whatever it didn't work. Turnover, Bain, she gets the ball up the floor, taken away from Olivia Moreau by Briggs, but fighting for it again was King's College. They get it back and a nice feed from Maharaj. Down in there to Moreau, and she bangs it in, and it's now back to an 8-point lead. That's the way you beat it. Well done from Crandall. Oh, pretty stuff. And a really smart play there from Jenna Bain. The miss there by Matea Hansen, she was a little bit short. It was blocked, I think. So Bain went to recover, but when she turned around, all she saw were white uniforms, so she ate it. Smart decision. Don't throw it under your own basket unless you know it's a teammate you're throwing it to. Cassidy Hamilton's going to have to make something happen. Leading her just a little too much. Turnover, though. Bain collects. And she's going to try to go against Matea Hansen. She does. Hansen with the block. And able to recover. Nicely done by Matea Hansen. Taken away, though, by Maharaj. And she gets hit, and she's going up for 2. Yeoman's work down there from Matea Hansen. But Maharaj, she is relentless. And she was able to collect, and she's going to the line. The 3rd leading scorer for these Blue Devils at just over 6 a game. She had 5 boards, 2 assists, and 3 steals in her first half. Did Maharaj only 2 points, but who cares when you're putting up crooked numbers on the rest of the score sheet like that? You're contributing in a whole lot of ways, but she's 2 for 2 at the line there, and the lead is 10. That is a patient break. Paint a picture of it, take a picture of it. chant about it. I don't know what you got to do, but make sure that's what you do going forward on your press break. But again, in the half court too, having some trouble passing from station to station. Referee over there having a little chat with the Kings sideline. A little chatter maybe, giving a little warning. Briggs was taking a break there. She took a shot to the eye. It's not a Crandall basketball game unless Emily Briggs is peeling herself off the floor and shaking off some painful fall. They have to get it in. They just do. Nice move by Balser. Ooh, but she throws up a wild left-hander because that was well done from Bain, and the help there came nicely. But a turnover in the half court from Kings. That looked like they got sped up a little bit by the Crandall defense, but Crandall needs to put some scores together here. Briggs beats him with the right hand, just can't get the kiss off the glass back the other way. Maharaj collects nicely. Doesn't finish with the right hand though, but Kings comes up with that offensive rebound, but more good hustle from Briggs, forcing a tie-up, but it's going to stay with the Blue Devils. Emily Briggs probably also leads the league in forced tie-ups, I would say. I'd be shocked if she didn't. Oh, that's pretty stuff. Moreau, oh boy, I thought that was going down. She made a couple of those already today. Looks to be a spot that she's comfortable shooting the ball from, but Crandall got lucky. Good ball movement there. Oh, but just the penultimate pass just isn't making it. And out on the break, laid up and in by Lauren Ford. Oh, they don't get pressure on the make there, does Kings. Up 12 now, threatening to run away and high. These are key moments for Crandall. Nice move by Hanson. Kicks it to Briggs. Briggs has an open three, can't get it to go. No rebounder there. You really feel the presence, the lack of presence in the key of number 11 not being on the floor. Rancourt, defensively, offensively, just not getting it done right now, and you feel that Rancourt isn't on the floor. Briggs beating that pressure well. Hamilton's got an open three. Oh, just side rims it. Can't get one to go. And in transition, they're getting beat down the floor a little bit here as Crandall as well. Oh, up Bain. Smacks that three off the backboard. Miss, and a rebound there by Hamilton. She gets fouled by Ford. Going to be some reinforcements in here for Crandall. McKillop comes back in for Darush. And it looks like Sarah McCormick's going to check in for the first time, but timeout first. Crandall finds himself stuck 14 here, 42-28. As we get a little bit deeper in here into this third quarter. This is a big one for both of these teams, given the standings, where the standings sit. Both teams only with one win. And you know they need to start accumulating some here. If not to move up the standings, at least, because really it's a real cut. It's cut and dry. It's for the four top teams at 8-1, 7-2, 6-2, and 5-2. That being Mount St. Vincent, Holland, Stu, and Mount Allison. And then there's the three at the bottom. There's Crandall, UKC, and UMBSJ still winless on the season at 0-7. You just want to, if you're Crandall, go, well, that's all right. We'll get UMBSJ. Because SJ's shown some moments as well. You don't want to just rely on, well, we'll win that game and make the playoffs. Then you're stuck playing the first place finisher right off the bat. Or I guess you have to win to get the first place finisher, but you know what I mean. You got a tough road if you finish in the last playoff qualifying spot. That could be on the line, really, in a game like today. So Crandall needs to put a run together. Briggs Gets herself to the line. Yeah, it's a good call. Dropped her shoulder a little bit, but certainly not enough to collect an offensive foul. That's just creating contact. Smart play by Briggs, and she's going to the line for 2. So off the timeout, couple free throws, bring this down to a dozen. Start to feel a little better about yourself here. Oh, she's short in the first. Let's see if Coach Jill Smith has sort of a wrinkle defensively, maybe a little bit for Kings as well. Maybe throw something different at them at this end of the floor. Throw them off balance a little bit. Nice position inside by Maharaj, but better defense by Matea Hansen. She's just been really good today. Has Hansen. Her sister's in foul trouble, I believe. Michaela. And there's a missed 3 there. Got away with one. Nice little elevator play off the inbounds. Bain missed a 3. Almost another turnover, but they recover. Balser now. McCormick gets it into McKillop. McKillop, she's down low by herself down there. Goes to that little lefty. She loves that move. Twice it's rimmed out for her. It's going back to Kings. She's carved out that spot and gone to that move, and it's looked good. Just hasn't gotten it to go. Kings using that screen up top. Is Justine Brady new on the floor. Now Bain, she's gonna work her way in and throw up a wild lefty, but it's not wild, I guess, when she's shooting it. Good pass up there from Briggs to Hansen. She runs it down, back to Briggs. Briggs has got an open 3, just too long. And the rim is looking smaller and smaller here for Crandall as it goes on. Just can't get shots to go. Consistently can the Crandall Chargers. She's going to take a break. Hamilton back in for Briggs. Can sense a little frustration there with her body language. You can tell she's a better shooter than this. She just is. So is Hamilton. They just can't consistently get their shots to go in. They got a break there on a miss from Bain, but good rebound from McKillop. Balser looking for McKillop. Nice pass. McKillop now. Probably should have thrown it up after that first pass, or the first dribble. That little baby hook was there. Swung all the way around to Maharaj. She's going to try a wild 3, and it's long, but ripped away nicely down there by Justine Brady. And out and in and back in again goes the jumper for Maharaj. And the lead swells to 18 now. And things are getting dire for the Chargers here as we get under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lots of time left. Just this style of game's not working to their favor right now. McCormick, though, a little luck on their side, finally. McCormick, bank open on a Saturday in the Crandall Gymnasium. A little smile from her, I think. I don't think that was called. Doesn't matter. There's no pictures on the score sheet. That one went down. And a stop here at this end. McCormick collects the rebound off the miss from Bain. Bain hassling her. She gets it to Balser, and Balser has it taken away cleanly by Justine Brady, who goes and finishes. That's a big one, boy. She had the play right in front of her and still had her pocket picked. Good penetration there by Hamilton, but she had no rebounders to join her. Off the miss. Balser now hustling out there to cut off Garland. Garland, though, sweet cut by Maharaj, and she has really been the difference. I know Bain scored the ball effectively, but Maharaj has been outstanding. Her presence defensively. She's rebounded the ball nicely, but nice move, spin and move inside by Balser. Gets the lead back to 15 for Crandall. Ball was inbounded, dribbled several times before the before the sub. Was that I think it was an injury situation maybe. Why they blew it down was Hamilton took a shot. I'm not sure why they blew the whistle for the subs, but they did. And oh, nice penetration there on her with her offhand. Olivia Moreau crossed them up. Pardon me, I said the lead was down to 15. It's down to 17. 50-33 with 1:25 remaining on the clock. This is a big last 13 and a half minutes for the Crandall Chargers. It's going to take a big effort coming from way down to do it. But they need it. Stuck 19 here. Approaching a minute remaining, third quarter. This battle of 1 and 7 teams in the ACAA. Balser. Oh, nice catch there by DeRush. Oh, she had a layup, but she gets it out to McKillop. McKillop doesn't get the three to go. DeRush, if she'd have just squared up and taken a look, I think she had a layup. But it was a nice feed to McKillop, just didn't go. And now I knew that was going in from the second she let it go. Moreau looking confident, banged it in. The lead goes to 22 here for Kings, not looking like a 1 and 7 team, and that is a careless turnover by DeRush. Up and in for two more for Moreau. And she's exploded here in the last few minutes as Moreau. And this press, that is an excellent job at first by Balser, but then that second pass just was never going to get there. And Moreau, boy, woo, it is all Olivia Moreau here for Kings. The last, by my count, 9, I think, for the Blue Devils. That's going to be a foul call. Good hustle by Justine Brady, just a little bit late. Gave a nudge to McCormick, right out of bounds, and Briggs comes back in here for the last possession of the third quarter for Crandall. Goes without saying they need one here. Briggs, nice move, hesitation, and then just the story of the afternoon for Crandall. She blows the layup. Boy, that was a pretty move. Hesitation, I think she faked Kings out. They thought, okay, they're going to want a three. She's going to have to get it up. Doesn't have time. Game clock situation. They didn't realize it. They only had 1.8. They tried to run that elevator play out of bounds. That was going to take way too much time. So 59-33 as we go to the third quarter break, and it's kind of a deflated atmosphere in the gym here now. Any hope for the Chargers to come back and get a win in this matchup is going by the wayside quickly. It's going to take a miracle here in the fourth quarter, but cross your fingers. Stranger things have happened. But that press is really the story of the afternoon for Kings. It's been super disruptive, created countless turnovers. I would shudder to think what that turnover count's going to be at the end of this game. It was 21 at halftime, and things haven't improved here in this second half at all for Crandall as far as breaking that press goes. The defense was keeping them in it for a while, but really the turning point here was when Rancourt went down with that twisted ankle. I don't think, looks like a regular old sprain. Hopefully that is a low ankle sprain and not a high one. Hopefully it's a one where she heals quickly, but they're tough customers when Rancourt's on the floor. Without her taking away that depth a little bit up front, it's tough. She's such a key to what they do on both ends of the floor, and she's so key to cleaning up finishing possessions and giving them new possessions on the offensive end with that league-leading 14 boards a game. She was well on her way to another double-double here until she went down with that twisted ankle. So cross your fingers that Alexa Rancourt heals up quickly. If you're a Chargers fan, they're going to need her. The But this fourth quarter, I think, you got to figure Kings is going to play their bench, take that press off, do some different things offensively, try some different combinations here as the fourth quarter wears on. Maybe not right off the bat, but I would say they're going to pull that stuff back. So really, the stuff you've struggled at so far this game today, you're probably not going to get to work on, playing against that pressure, that sort of thing. That's going to be for practice time this week, but try to get some confidence and see the ball go through the hoop. That is really the part of this game that Crandall needs to turn around as this second half goes on if they want to be a scary team in a one-game situation in the playoff, which they can be, playing at their best. Skips to Briggs in the corner. She's going to go baseline. Nice move. Up and in for two. Well done by Emily Briggs. 59-35, 9:37 clock running fourth quarter here from Crandall University. I'm Dave Tingley, at Hoops Tingley on Twitter and other places if you want to go find me on social media and say hi. Nice defense there by Balser, knocking it away. And Briggs breaks the pressure off the dribble herself. Over to Balser, back to Briggs. She's going to use the screen from Hanson. She's going to get all the way to the glass. A lot of contact, no call. Comes all the way back out for a three for Hamilton. She was in and out. Her misses, though, have been close to makes all day. They've been in and outs. She's made a couple. And she gathers a rebound there, looks to push. The Chargers. Balser now, off to McKillop. McKillop's going to pop a three. A little bit long off the head of Matea Hansen. She wasn't ready for it. That quirky bounce. The Blue Devils beat the press. Oh, almost a turnover there, and they do. They tie up Justine Brady. But the ball stays with Kings. So it's Moreau and Brady. Wells McCown. Rousseau and Garland are the five, for Kings College. It's Matea Hansen, Briggs, who almost got the steal there. Cassidy, who collects the rebound there. DeRush and Balser, that's your five for the Chargers. That's a wild one. And a nice steal there from Briggs. Saw her hunting that one down. Gets it to DeRush, good pass. Hansen with an open three, back rims it, good shot. That's what you want. You just want to string together some nice looking possessions as Balser gets the steal. Now she needs some help, and she gets it. Hamilton, she's going to drive to the basket again. She's going to get bumped. That's what you want to do if you're Crandall in this fourth quarter. Let's build on some things. Let's string together some good looking, effective possessions where we do what we do. We do the stuff that we do best, offensively and defensively. DeRush swings it to Briggs. Balser now finds it all the way over to Hamilton. She's going to pop another three. That one was not online. Side rim. Back to the Blue Devils. Rousel now. She's going to try to get back up top. She does. Wells McCown handed it off. That's that familiar lefty shot. She's been hot in the second half as Moreau, but she was long on that one. Lead still 24 here for the Blue Devils. Briggs is going to pop another three, in and out again. And DeRush not able to. Oh yeah, that is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. All Tristan DeRush was doing was hustling after that ball. Justine Brady just two-handed her into the floor. Lucky she wasn't ejected for that nonsense. I mean, give me a break. It's a 50-50 ball on the floor. Someone dives on it. You don't two-hand them. Well done by DeRush. And I think she kind of, a shot to the chest she took, I think it's kind of a painful one. If they got to sub her up, they do. It's going to be Balser at the line for two free throws. I think it was the shock too. Like it was just a shocking moment for DeRush. All she did was jump. She took off. All she was doing was getting after the ball on the floor. I think the shock of the moment just kind of stunned her. Like, why am I getting shoved into the floor? So she's going to walk it off a little bit. I think she's all right. Her head might have snapped back a little bit. I'm not sure, but I saw it all. It was, not a good situation. I don't know what Jill Smith is talking to them about, but that uncalled for doesn't quite do that justice. But anyway, we shall move on. 2 free throws on the ball for Crandall. And to top it off, it's a stupid play to top everything else off. Because you're up significantly in the game. It does nothing but give the home crowd some juice. And the team you're playing some juice. The lead's 23. It's not 53. This is, you give some juice to this home team. They get in a run. You'll turn around, all of a sudden it's 12 or 10, and now you're in a ball game. So, all in all, not a smart play. But when you look at the end of things, you only gave up 1 point out of it all. So that's a good thing if you're a Blue Devils fan. But definitely there's been a pickup in the intensity here on the Crandall sideline. So let's see if it bleeds over onto the floor. Nicely done by Briggs. That was a really nice cut by Maharaj, but sniffed out by Briggs. She saw it coming at the same time Maharaj did, and she met her there. But Maharaj now at the top of the break, where she's been so effective all day. So hard to pass over, but smart by Balser. She's going to drive, and she's going to go to the line for 2. That in the first 3 quarters would have been a pass, and a careless one through arms. Balser was smart. She just gave herself an extra second, took a breath, squared up. The passing lanes weren't there. The driving lane was. Take it. Down to 22. This is a daunting task, but if you can use your... Yeah, and there was nobody lined up. I was thinking the same thing. What's going on here? If she'd have followed her own shot, maybe she would have gotten a layup, but I think she was shocked as everybody else. Why are the people lined up? And Briggs with a steal. She needs to get rid of it, though. She doesn't have her dribble. She does. Onto the court is Hiltz. Gets it back to Briggs. It's a big possession for Crandall. They can get a couple of hoops and a couple of stops here. It gets interesting, but no, not able to get it to go there. Maharaj on the rebound. And again, she's been the key. I don't care about the points scored. She's been great as Maharaj. I think she's only got 4, maybe 6. Actually, she might have 6 in this half. She might be up to 8. But it doesn't matter. She's not in double figures, but she is probably in double figures now for rebounds. She was credited for 3 steals in the first half. I think she had more. And she's certainly got her hands on a lot of stuff. And she's dropped some dimes. She's had such a terrific floor game. She's really impressed with her game today. And good defense overall, really, by Kings this entire game. 3 there in the corner. And that's the key there. Hiltz crashed the glass. She gave the effort, but it's not Rancourt. It's Hiltz crashing that glass right now, and that's a big difference if you're a Crandall fan. If it's Rancourt crashing that glass, you got an opportunity. Not that Hiltz can't, but she's just not the size and strength of Rancourt. But they've still got almost this half of this quarter, over half of this quarter to go. All right, missed free throw. You're still in that range. 22 can become 15, can become 10 if you get a run going right now, and then it becomes interesting. But that lead gets up to 23 here. So it's got to be a string, and it's got to be right now. If it's 2 minutes from now and we're still at this same stage, it's curtains. But if this one can go, for instance, it doesn't. Hiltz again, see, hustling like mad to get in there. Gets her hand on the rebound, but just not able to collect. Good defense down there. Well done by Matea Hansen, who's been, again, really good. Again, don't really care what the numbers say. She's just been terrific. And a nice penetration. Good finish. That was difficult. Cassidy Hamilton banked it in with her left hand. All right. This is what we're talking about. If this one goes for Briggs, and it does, down to 19. All right. Now you're cooking with gas if you're Crandall University. But it needs to happen. There needs to be another stop and score. Part one almost done, but no, collecting the rebound, but turning it over. Bad decision there by Lauren Ford. She's been really good today, but that wasn't a good decision. She got the offensive, she was on the offensive glass. Oh, nice 1-2, and if that goes in, oh, it almost does. Rims out for Hiltz. Oh, boy. So if you're King's College, you want to take it easy. That's not a good shot. That's not a good shot. Oh, but Matei hits and not able to collect. Had the box out, but wasn't able to finish the possession. That was not a good shot if you're King's College. In the first half, you know, you're feeling it. Okay, up 19, 4 minutes left. Not the time for that one off one pass. Elevator play. Cleverly done there by Hiltz. She knew to get back out there to Bain. Turnover now. Back comes Crandall. Cassidy Hamilton gets it to Briggs. Nice cut. Oh, Balser. She looked at the hoop before she saw it into her hands. One of the wide receiver in football was looking for the defender before he collected, before he got two hands on that pass. She was already doing the layup before she caught the pass. But they've played so well here the last 4 or 5 minutes of the Chargers. Just from effort. I wouldn't go so far as to say they've gotten themselves back into the game. It's still a Herculean effort it's going to take here, but at least it's been a little bit of momentum building. If they can win these last 4 minutes, you know, make that a goal, maybe you put a scare in it. Maybe you do get a couple more scores. It's got to happen right now. It's got to be scores and stops. It's got to get to 10 ASAP, and then hope a miracle happens. But at the very least, you're creating some momentum for your game tomorrow up in Stu against a nationally ranked and terrific Stu St. Thomas Tommy's team. It's going to be ready to play. So stay tuned, fans, after this. Okay, as you know, the men's game takes place right after this. So we'll start to look ahead to that. Look ahead to that game a little bit. So on the men's side, Crandall finds himself a half game out of second. Tied for third right now with Stu at 5 and 3. Oh, in and out for 3 was Hiltz. Boy, a couple of breaks and this could have gotten tight and interesting, but just a couple shots in and out, a couple of possessions not finished. That's not going to be called a travel. It's going to be, I think that's the right call. I know the Crandall bench wanted to travel, but Kali Balser was up into her business pretty good there. So King's College comes into the men's game, also 1 and 7. But the point differential suggests they're in most games. They don't have the point differential of a 1 and 7 team, usually. So I've watched them play a little bit. They've got, you know, you can't take them lightly. Not that anybody would, but you kind of have that. It's tough. It's human nature. You know, you feel like you're nationally ranked, which the guys are now. The men's team is coming in against a 1 and 7 team. It's human nature. You have a little bit of relax to you, maybe. You don't want that this afternoon. The girls, terrific defensive possession here, forcing a late three-pointer by Bain, and it is wide left. So under 3 minutes left, that's the problem. They've played real well here the last 5 minutes. There's a real energy back to the building. Got to feel a little better about how they've broken this press. But it was too little too late as far as the scoreboard goes. Hamilton. Nice dump off. Pretty stuff. Matea Hansen up and in. Haven't seen Matea's sister here. I think she's banged up. Michaela is as well. She hasn't moved off the bench, so with down 2 front court players, yeah, it's going to be too physical on Briggs. So down 2 front court players, I mean, wasn't the recipe for a comeback for Crandall, but again, you take the victories when you get them in a situation like this, and they can talk about winning this final quarter and winning it pretty significantly right now. It was over 20 here when this quarter started. It's down to 17. So take that victory. Bain still on the floor. I'm not sure why here for Kings. If I'm Kings, I'm getting her out. I know the Crandall has been on a little bit of a run here, but I think you're safe and secure. 2 minutes left. But I'm not their coach. Who am I to judge? They came in with a real good game plan today, I know that. So credit to the coaching staff of Kings. Yeah, good defensive possession there again from Crandall. Forcing a turnover, but they had a game plan. They had this press set. They thought they could give Crandall fits. They've done just that. Forcing turnover after turnover after turnover. They've done much better here as Crandall this quarter. No, nice look. Nicely done. Hiltz to Hansen. 2 more, and it's 15 now with 1:43 to go. Again, too little too late, but a little momentum swing here. Feeling a little better. Plus, you get that feeling like you can play. Okay, Alexa might be missing, and maybe, who knows? We'll see if we can find out about Michaela Hansen at the end of the game. But if, you're playing without your best player tomorrow, Rancourt up there in the road, the fact that you've played well this 4th quarter might give you a little bit of confidence that you can play without your best player and do some things effectively. So we'll see. But this is an important stretch of the season, of course, for everybody. You want to get that momentum back after that first half break. It's tough sometimes. It's such a long break for these kids during Christmas. It's such a huge break. Keep your mind and body set and ready to get right back into it after such a long break is tough. UKC's handled it well. Crandall didn't, that's for sure, for 3 quarters, but played a lot better in this quarter. So let's see if this wave rides into their game tomorrow against Stu. It'll have to. Bain's still on the floor for UKC. Garland driving is Morneau. Morneau misses, gets her own rebound though. They'd be wise to bring it back out, and they do. Bain spinning. Wells McCown now. She gets it down low. Oh, and they're going to call a foul. Looked like a tie-up. Looked like a tie-up. One ref called the tie-up, one called the foul. They're going to default to the foul. So 14 on the clock here for Kings. Up to Bain. Bain's going to use the screen there of Garland. Nope, she rejects it. Morneau driving his forward. More good defense from Crandall. Forcing up a long one. She's made a couple of those funny ones today. Ford not able to finish. Able to keep it alive though. So does Bain. Good hustle from both of those players. But look at that pass release up to Briggs. But look at that block. Good hustle back from Ford. In transition, Kings has been so much more effective today, offensively and defensively in transition than Crandall. Bain with a miss there. The free throw jumper. Hansen, Matea, she collects. Back to Kylie Balser using the screen of Matea. Gets into the key, she throws up the lefty. Hook wasn't there. Rebounded by Ford. Hamilton defending there on the wing. Finds the ball, finds its way all the way back around to Garland for three. Not there. Briggs now. 14 seconds left on the clock. Try to get themselves one last good look here. Briggs over to Hamilton. Hamilton now. Oh, good look inside to Hiltz. Hiltz a little strong, but she follows her shot. Oh, rushed it a little bit, and that's how the game's going to end here. 60-45 in the Crandall gym. Kings moves to 2-7. Crandall drops to 1-8. Disappointing, I think, for them, but trouble too. Maybe a couple of injuries here to the couple of their key players. We'll see. Hopefully Rancourt's feeling better fast, but that fourth quarter was encouraging, at least for Crandall. We'll see how they carry that over till tomorrow, fans. So make sure you tune in tomorrow to the games from St. Thomas. Both the girls and the guys play there tomorrow. So that wraps it up for the girls game. Stay tuned for the guys. We'll see you back here in about 25.